give me Deuteronomy 28. Hold on, sorry. Give me Psalm 78:5. So, brother, when you look at this sign over here, you got these people right here, the 12 tribes of Israel. The names that you see on the left is what God calls us, right? The names that you see on the left, on the right, is what our oppressors, our enemies. These are the names that they gave us, right? You got that? Read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 78 and verse 5.
Read out.
For he established a testimony in Jacob.
Stop. So guess what, my brother? The Most High God said he established a testimony amongst these people right here. What would that testimony be? Read.
And appointed a law in Israel.
I'm sorry. Read it again. I'm sorry.
For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel.
So guess what? The Most High God, the Black Messiah, appointed a law in Israel. So now when you look amongst our people nowadays, when you look at the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, do we appear to be a lawful people? That's that. I want you to think about it. Think about all the chaos, the murder, all these things that go on amongst our community. So I'm going to ask you the question again. Do we appear to be a lawful nation of people?
Not really, kind of lawless.
Lawless, there you go. Give me Hosea 4:1. So guess what? Because we are a lawless people, and like he read in Psalm 78, the Most High appointed a law amongst our nation of people. And so when you look around, it's obvious that we didn't keep it. All right, here's the results of us not keeping the commandments. Read that.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
So stop. So remember, we read in Psalm 78, he said he appointed a law, right? Remember that? And now, when we go to Hosea, the Lord, he said, hear ye the word, ye children of Israel. Read.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Whoa, it says that the Lord has a controversy with his people. The same people that he established that law with, the Lord is now saying he has a controversy with us. Now he's going to go further to explain why. All right, read.
Because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
So guess what? All those four things, no truth, no mercy, no knowledge. When you look amongst our community, those things are detriment in our community. Read it one more time.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
So it means that the Lord has a problem with us. He has a problem, he has issues with us. He's mad as hell at us. Read.
Because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
So let's go with the word mercy. Amongst our people and in our nation, is there any mercy amongst our people?
Teacher.
What do we do in our community? What do we mainly do amongst our people?
Wake him up. I grew up Muslim.
You grew up Muslim?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
You grew up Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay.
My people ain't like all people. We ain't lawless.
So did you know the history of the history of the Muslims or the Arabs?
Yeah, look.
So when you go back 600 years ago, what happened and how did our people become so-called Muslims? Give me that, Jeremiah.
Teacher.
How did we come that? Because guess what? When you look right here, I want you to look at this carefully, bro.
Teacher.
Hold this side for me. Step up for a minute. Who do you see right here? You see Muslims, and who are the men that are walking with yokes of iron upon their necks?
Bring it out, Teacher.
Who are those people?
Bring it out. Black people, Africans.
So guess what? The sub-Saharan slave trade, which was brutal to our people, right? That happened before the transatlantic slave trade.
Wake them up.
So my question to you, if you knew this history, would you now call yourself a Muslim? Would you subscribe to Islam, knowing that this is what happened to our people?
You don't believe Christians was a part of the slave trade?
I'm going to get to them too. I'm going to get to the Christians as well. Well, right now, you said you subscribe to Islam. So we got to touch on this point again. Read that again.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 2. Lift up thy eyes unto the high places and see where thou hast not been lined with, in the ways thou hast set for them as the Arabian in the wilderness. And thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness.
So guess what? Historically, if you go back in history, it says that we set. I want you to think about, I want to paint a visual picture for you. It says that our people set, meaning we had a subservient position, right? We were setting before who? These people right here. The children of Ishmael. We sat before them because when they conquered us, and they conquered us because we were not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of our God.
That's right.
The black Messiah that you read over here, right?
Right.
Read it again.
Lift up thy eyes unto the high places, and see where thou hast not been lain with. In the ways hast thou set for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness, and thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness.
So guess what? In all those belief systems, brother, we polluted the land. Meaning that because the first commandment to us is that thou shalt serve no other what? Thou shalt serve no other gods before me. So guess what? When we serve in Islam, or we subscribe to being a Muslim, we are serving other gods.
That's right.
Do you understand that?
I thought it was only one God, though.
It is only one God.
Teach us.
It is only one God.
Teach us.
It says that the children of Israel would serve other gods.
Nation is men leading by example.